Let me take you into this the same way I felt it the first week I rode it. Because the moment you take off on the HOVSCO electric bike, there's this unmistakable shift, like the road finally opens up in a way it never did for you before. This is for the rider who wants to feel alive again in their everyday movement. Someone who's done accepting sluggish commutes, drained legs, and bikes that only work when the terrain is perfectly smooth. If you're the kind of person who craves power, freedom, and that deep sense of control over your ride, this lines up with who you are. Before we get deeper, take a second to check the price in stock. These tend to move faster than people expect. There's always that moment where you realize your old setup just isn't keeping up. Maybe it's the hill that always slows you down. Maybe it's the range anxiety every time you leave home. Maybe it's that feeling that your bike makes every ride harder than it should be. You push through it until you finally try something with real torque behind it, and suddenly you see what you've been missing. The relief hits quickly. The first time that 1500W peak motor kicks in, you feel this confidence surge that lifts your whole body. You glide instead of grind. You accelerate without hesitation. You stop planning your route around weaknesses and start choosing the paths that look fun, the trails you used to avoid, the climbs you used to dread. It shows up in real moments. Carving through a dirt path with those fat tires absorbing everything beneath you. Rolling over gravel without losing stability. Cruising at speeds that keep your mind sharp but your body relaxed. Long weekend rides where the dual suspension turns rough terrain into something almost smooth. Even your everyday commute feels transformed, faster, calmer, more on your terms. If you're still considering it, check the price link again. Don't get caught by sudden stock changes or unexpected price jumps. If you're hesitating, that's normal. You wonder if you need this much power, or if the bigger battery options are worth it. But every time you think about choosing something weaker, your mind drifts back here. That's the part of you that's outgrown compromise. The larger battery options, the acceleration, the stability, they're not luxuries. They're the difference between a ride that drains you and a ride that expands your day. My biggest surprise was how controlled it feels at higher speeds. You expect chaos, maybe even a little fear, but instead you get this steady, confident flow that makes the whole ride feel intentional. Owning something this capable changes how you carry yourself. You feel proud when you park it. You feel more capable when you ride it. It becomes part of your lifestyle, not just a tool. The ride feels powerful, the suspension makes everything smoother, the battery options give you range freedom, the control feels intuitive, and the confidence boost is real. The only downsides are the weight when lifting it and the fact that anything slower will feel outdated instantly. And after all the comparison tabs, all the scrolling, all the second-guessing, there's a moment where you just choose the thing you already knew you wanted. If that moment is now, check the link, secure the price, and make the upgrade you won't look back on.